Hello everyone and welcome to another week of Fallout 4 mods. This week we got some portal guns, we got some Batman. Let's get to it. Glowing Nuka-Cola Quantum Machete by screaminseahawk. This adds a quantum-styled machete to the game that also glows in the dark just like the drink. There's one mod for this, which is the serrated blade that adds those spiky spikes along the weapon. Pretty cool weapon and refreshing as well when you drink it by stabbing people. Mauser Family by covadonga. This adds a rifle that can be converted to the Gewehr 94, Kar 98AZ, and the Kar 98K. The amount of mods for this rifle is enormous, and the amount of combinations you can have is pretty impressive. There are 27 receivers, which means 9 for each respective weapon, 9 barrels, 4 sights, 3 bayonets for each respective weapon, 3 suppressors, 4 magazines and 2 clip options, and 6 stocks. There's also a custom sound effect when you fire, which is pretty nice, and the reloading animation is set up perfectly. I personally enjoy bolt-action rifles, so this mod is perfect for me, and the amount of mods is just an added bonus. M4A1 SOPMOD by SkyrimForDaWin. Flying forward in time, we've got a modern weapon. The M4A1, just as our previous weapon, has a huge amount of mods, which will allow you to create something for just about any situation. You've got 14 receivers, which are the usual variants, 24 barrels that include flashlights, lasers, grenade launchers, and different rail systems, 4 stocks, although the last 2 seem to be inverted or some weird thing, 4 magazines, 7 sights, and 6 muzzles. The textures for some of the parts of the gun are just one plain color, which is the only drawback for me, but besides that, this is a solid weapon with tons of great mods. Institute Portal Gun by ElPolloAzul. That's right, this is a portal gun, and it really does shoot portals. Simply assign the portal gun to a hotkey, fire your portal, unequip it, then re-equip it, and fire the second portal. Portals can transport yourself along with other NPCs and any objects that come into contact with the portal. There is one mod called the Loot Coprocessor module that if you have it installed and an NPC goes through any of your portals, it'll snatch up everything on them and put it through the digitized matter uplink, which you can then access through your Pip-Boy and basically pick up anything that you've got. The portals can be placed on any surface, but will only appear vertically, and sometimes just kind of cut through walls. Thankfully, you don't spawn in the wall. The mod usually knows to spawn you where you're meaning to go. There's also no loading when you go through the portals as well, which is pretty amazing since most of the previous teleportation weapons and other mods we've tested out, usually there's at least a little bit of a loading screen, but this, it's right away. It's really cool. Teddy Bear Mines by Chefsky 555555. Just a silly little mob that adds 5 new teddy mines, which act just like the usual frag, cryo, nuke, plasma, and pulse, but with an added little teddy bear on the top. Oh my. School Uniform CBBE BodySlide by Jordan1Q2, Hoax 2. School might be out for summer, but you can still dress up like you're going to private school, and it's gonna get hot. Because it's summer, you should probably be wearing shorts. So this mod adds 2 outfits for female players and 1 for male players. These obviously have 0 armor stats, but they do increase your charisma by 2, which is nice. It's a nice thing. The Batman's Cowl by Tenebris. This adds the Dark Knight's cowl to the game, along with another version with goggles on, if you want goggles on. The armor stats for the cowl are pretty damn good. I'll just be showing a screenshot here so you can take a look at them. Not sure if Tenebris is going to do any more of the costume, but I do like the cowl. Plus you can wear it with any other armor, which kind of looks weird. A little bit funny with certain combinations, but besides that, it looks pretty awesome. XA Power Assisted Armor by Daejones. This makes power armor wearable as armor without having to get into an exoskeleton. There are 3 variants. You've got Wasteland, Institute, and Custom, which uses hot pink textures. You also have the option to have the helmet placed on your back, along with an option to have either an Institute laser or a plasma rifle. The armor does provide protection and can be upgraded as well, so good for protection and moving around quickly without having to jump into a giant exosuit. Quantum Box by Mad Matty. This is a box that shares whatever is in it with every other box of its kind that you build. So say you build one in Sanctuary, then you go somewhere really far away, you build it again in that settlement, and now you have everything that was in the box in Sanctuary as well. So it's basically a very fast mail system. That's a horrible analogy. Pretty cool idea, and good for keeping track of stuff that you might want to get without having to go all the way back to a certain settlement. Sci-Fi and Retro Paintings by scifiguru. This adds 30 paintings to the game that you can build. There are a number of different styles, plus they're all created by the mod author themselves, which is pretty awesome. Nice way to spruce up a house or a settlement, and the artwork is all pretty varied and pretty nice too. Better to the Third Rail by Mika999, or Micah, I'm not completely sure. So the bar on the third rail was cool, but this mod takes it to the next level, adding some new decor and plenty of new faces. The bar is much more lively now, and even includes a crashed subway train, which adds some nice ambience. All the NPCs are listed as drifters and can't be talked to, but it definitely makes the bar seem more alive. I really like this, and when you take a look at what the third rail used to look like, it just seems so desolate that you can't really go back once you have this mod installed. You can't. You're stuck with it. Faction Housing Overhaul, The Castle by Elianora. This is another housing overhaul by Elianora. Last time we checked out hers was the railroad, I believe. This adds an impressive room for the general in the castle. It includes all the usual luxuries, such as a kitchen, bathroom, multiple shelves, and boxes to store stuff in. You've also got a terminal to play any holotapes you have in it, and a bed to rest in. Really nice room, and fantastic stuff from Elianora as usual. Eternal Night, Goodneighbor Player Home by Yurtex. This is a beautiful player home located in Goodneighbor, and it is filled with pre-war furniture and some really fantastic lighting. You can change anything you like though, as building is an option inside of the house, so if the pre-war stuff isn't your style, then no problemo. You just shove a bunch of big boxes. Yeah, it's much better. Good job. On the main floor you have your living room with entertainment system, dining room, and the kitchen. One floor down you've got a full-size pool with a bumble bar so you can do some sweet crunch ramps. Across the hall from the pool is a small lab with a chemistry station, some miscellaneous parts, and a terminal that will spawn mannequins upstairs for you to put your armor on, which we'll get into later. Downstairs from that is the armory, where you can work on weapons, armor, and power armor. You can also store anything you have down here as well, since they have a large space for that. Heading back upstairs, on the second floor is a little showroom where you can place any valuables that you want to show off. And there's also a nice little robot collection going on one of the tables. Next flight up is the wardrobe room that I mentioned before. This is basically one giant closet, and with the terminal downstairs you can spawn a number of mannequins so you can put on different clothes for each one for a quick outfit change. Across from the hall is a small bathroom with all the amenities, and right next to that is the master bedroom. This room is huge and the lighting is much more relaxed, which I enjoy. There's also a terminal in here as well which controls the wardrobe room, and you can spawn or despawn any mannequins you want. And last but not least, at the very tippy top is a really nice bar filled with plenty of Nuka Cola. You got some booths, and you even got a pool room with some static power armor. It's a nice, very cozy little hangout area up here. I really enjoyed this player home, and with a few companions or just random NPCs hanging around, I can see this being a very warm and just awesome place. Patriot, the power armor companion, work in progress by Vicyorus. This is a slightly creepy companion. Patriot is an AI in a chip that can be found near Vault 111. Simply add the Patriot AI chip to any power armor suit with a fusion cell, and you've got yourself a walking, talking piece of power armor. Currently the power armor doesn't have any custom lines, but the mod author is looking to add a voice and possibly a quest in the future, which I'm excited for. Another nice part of this is if you take the AI chip out, it reverts back to a suit of power armor that you can jump into. Patriot can be knocked out of combat if he takes too much damage, but after battle he'll be fine and ready to join you again. Vivid Weathers by Mangaclub. This is a complete overhaul to the weather system for Fallout. It includes 75 new weathers and 110 new cloud textures. That's right, 110. You've got tons of new rain and thunder sounds as well, along with enhanced sun rays. I tried to get as many weather types as I could, but in case I can't, I'm just going to list all the ones that come with the mod. So you've got 12 new clear weathers, 12 new cloudy weathers, 3 Fallout weathers, snow, 6 overcast weathers, 9 new rad storm / rad rain / rad snow weathers, 18 different rain weathers. You've got light, medium, heavy, 8 thunder and rain weathers, light, medium, heavy again, 7 fog weathers in different strengths, and 1 surprise weather for all those Silent Hill fans out there, which that one I'm going to try to get. So hopefully it's right here, and if it's not, then I've failed.
Weird Mod Week!
So, can you guys tell me, is it an innie or an outie? Because it seems to change every day, and I have no idea why. Boop, 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 boop. Whoa! Guys, it's Zordon! Apparently the bloatfly patrol's taking over the kids' playground. We gotta go. It's Morphin time! Blue General. Mustard! White. Red Lizard. Yeah! Alright, guys. Let's kick some bloatfly ass. Also, Nick, I know you usually don't put on outfits, but we could have really used you to put the white one on. We're trying to showcase this. Okay, thanks. Thanks a lot, Nick. So, the Ultra Rangers mod includes 4 suits for both male and female, with a separate helmet for each. You've got yellow, blue, red, and white. Along with this, there are 4 swords that go with each color as well. The suits can be found on the Rangers that spawn randomly throughout the Commonwealth, or at the cheat chest, where it is also guarded by Rangers. This mod's fantastic. I've always wanted a Power Rangers-esque mod, and this is the closest I think we've gotten, so fantastic work, Lagrie, and this is hilarious. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for this week's Fallout 4 mods. Hope you've enjoyed. I know I did. As always, if you have any suggestions, put them in the comments and I'll take a look at them. Thanks for watching everyone. Have a great week, and I shall see you in the future. Away!